guys, it's Sue here, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review on hyped up products. So yes, all of these products you guys have probably seen once or twice in ads on Instagram and YouTube videos. These products are pretty hyped up, so I thought I would check them out and see if they're actually worth the hype or not. So yeah, let's get started. Ahora. First off, I have the by Ecom products. I actually have tried a lot of the products, including their Pure Calming First Water, their Honey Glow line, and their Calming Cica line. So their Pure Calming First Water, I actually ended up using a lot of it. You guys can see like I'm almost done with it, right? And I did enjoy it because you guys know I have damaged skin barrier on my cheek areas. So whenever my skin felt extra sensitive, this was definitely a product that I did reach out for, just because it just felt like drinking a nice, healthy, clean water for my skin. However, it's can you guys tell I'm trying to be very careful? And it's because I know there's so many diehard fans of this brand. I know so many people who love this brand, so I am trying to be careful. So, let me actually put a disclaimer. I do not speak for anyone else. These are my very subjective opinions. I don't speak for the brand or anyone but for me say. And also, I'm not trying to deliberately slander any brand or put them down on just because out of hate or anything. Nothing like that at all. So please be nice. But just to tell you guys straight off the bat, on the whole, they're actually pretty good, but I just don't think they're worth the price. Ooh, there I said it. Like this retails for 38,000 won. And just from my experience from them, they don't really seem like a brand that's like high-end or luxurious, right? They just seem like a road shop kind of brand, like just from their marketing, their design and everything. So for me, 38,000 won is I think a bit more pricier than what I would expect. And same goes for like these creams that I have. These creams retail for almost 40,000 won. And although the quality is actually decent, I don't know if I'd be willing to pay that much. So, I mean, if this brand or the product works for you, great. You do you, honey. You do you. But I'm just saying, from my experience, they're good, but I just don't think they're worth the price. So going back to the Honey Glow Ampoule, which is something that I did enjoy. If you have dehydrated or dry skin, this is an excellent product to reach out for during the winter because it really does a great job in locking down the moisture and hydrating your skin. And also their Cica line. This cream actually has a Zulan capsule, so it's supposed to hydrate and calm down your skin. So all in all, good quality, decent products, but just a bit pricey. Maybe I'll get them when they're on like sale or something. But yeah. Ooh, next product actually is one that I do think it's worth the hype and it's actually more affordable, and it is the Laundermap DOKDO toner. This was actually one of the products where I kind of like fell in love at first sight once, like the minute I used it. This is just an essence, watery essence, but it has that hair of viscosity. Like you can barely feel it, but it's not as watery as water. Wow, I'm so good with words, right? But for me, it really does seem to hydrate my skin well, and I love layering with this. And the ingredient list is pretty simple as well. It has panthenol, allantoin, betaine, seawater extract from Ulleungdo, which is another island in Korea. So I love the formula. I love the meaning behind the product. So like I mentioned, this is called DOKDO toner, and DOKDO is an island, it's a Korean island, and 1025 actually stands for the date October 25th because that's the day of DOKDO, and it's also affordable. Actually, yesterday I went to my friend Lamong's house and she gave me this. This is the same product, but this is 500 ml. And this, I looked it up online and it retails for 30,000 won, which is pretty affordable, right? This is a whopping 500. It retails for 30,000 won. So it's affordable, guys, and I think it's worth the hype. Next one was a brand or product that I was really interested in, and it's also one of the most aesthetic product I've ever seen in a while in skincare, and it is the Keenoniks. So I have their hydrating ampoule and their Wonder Remedy tube. It's totally my cup of tea. Spot on, guys, spot on. It's a pretty relatively new skincare brand, and I've been trying their products out, and I do definitely recommend them for drier skin types. I think this will be too oily if you have oily skin, but I think it's perfect in Korea just because the weather's definitely getting colder and chillier. I think a lot of people will enjoy this, especially if you have dehydrated skin. But also, I really appreciate not only their quality and their aesthetic, but if you check out their website, they give you an unimaginable, extensive explanation and information about their brands and products, which I really enjoyed and really appreciated. And so you can read about why they came up with this product, why they chose to use certain ingredients. Like I said, this Ampoule has not only hyaluronic acid, but it also has niacinamide in it. And for some reason, I feel a hint of like oiliness. So that's why I say I think it's great for dehydrated skin or dry skin types. And also this beautiful tub of cream. It feels like a creamy butter that you slap on your skin. And it also has central Asiatic extract, glycerin, and liposome ceramide complex. So they explain in the website the reason why they didn't use ceramide, which is a great ingredient for our skin barrier, is that ceramides, the particles itself are actually big. So it can be hard for them to actually penetrate through our skin and get absorbed. So that's why they use smaller particles, the liposome ceramide complex. And they've used squalene, butyl glycol, vitamin B5 derivatives. So I think this is not only a great brand, but great product, a great website. Definitely check them out, yeah. All right, next up, I have the Laneige Cream Skin Refiner Mist and the Cream Skin Quick Skin Pack. Wow, I thought I was seeing doubles. Indeed, the Laneige Cream Skin is probably one of the most hyped up products ever recently. And I also used it myself when it first came out, before it got hyped up. And to be honest, guys, I don't think I followed into the hype myself still to this day. Like, I know a lot of people say that when they use it, they don't feel like they need to apply a cream. Maybe if you have oily skin, that might work. But for me, you guys know I have dehydrated skin, dry skin. So for me, I'm just like, no, honey, I need my cream. I definitely appreciate the fact that Laneige tried to come up with a product that's more innovative. Like this one, they used a cream blending technology that took 19 years to develop. So basically, they kind of melted a cream into this liquid form. So I do applaud them for that. Like they weren't trying to copy everyone else, and they came out with something on their own, right? I do recommend the mist version much more than the actual bottle, because first of all, the actual bottle is pretty heavy. Like it's in a glass bottle, whereas this one is like a light plastic one, and the spritz on this is actually decent. It's pretty good. So I like to use this as a first step on my skincare, kind of spritz all over my face, kind of layer a couple of times. Does a pretty good job moisturizing and hydrating my skin. So I do enjoy it. And I will add, I definitely enjoy this product more and more as I use it. So perhaps maybe by the end of this product, maybe my opinion might have changed. But so far, it's okay. We chill it. We good. On the other hand, this Cream Skin Quick Skin Pack, wow, that is like a tongue twister, was a bit of a disappointment, just because I think for me, Laneige is a pretty high-end brand. It's not a luxurious brand, but it's, I think, a little above like Road Shops, right? They make great products. Their whole experience, including their packaging product, is pretty on the upper side, right? So when I was trying this out, I was really disappointed because it just felt like they didn't really give much thought into making this product. Like, it's a plastic case. It doesn't really feel like Laneige-y, you know? You expect something more from them. Everything just feels really cheap, if you guys know what I mean, especially considering it's Laneige. Now, the toner pad itself, it's hydrating, really thin too. And so you can just put it on top of your skin, and you can use it as like a sheet mask or wipe your skin with it. So the toner pad itself wasn't so bad, but it just felt like, okay, they made it just so that they could profit off of this whole cream skin hype, you know? And so I do wish that they have put a bit more thought into this product. So yeah, ooh, goodness. I was really curious about this brand. This is the Rovectin the Rovectin Skin Essentials Activating Treatment Lotion, and then I have their sun cream. So recently Rovectin sent me a bunch of the products to try out, and I was really excited because everyone was talking about this brand. And I was like, what? I have to see it for myself. I have to see if the hype is real. This treatment lotion is definitely more of a syrupy type. It has that viscosity. It feels like syrupy. And with these types, I do like using like a cotton pad, douse the cotton pad with it, and wipe my whole face with it, which is the way I've been using it, and I've been enjoying it pretty well. I will say it's hydrating, especially since they use 7 different types of hyaluronic acid so that you can target different layers of your skin. So you have the bigger types of hyaluronic acid that will form like a protective hydrating layer on top. Then you have the smaller type of hyaluronic acid that will just seep right into your skin. So This is a very hydrating one. Now, of course, if you're not into like the syrupy ones or like the slippery ones, this is not for you. But for me, it works fine with using a cotton pad. And I've also been testing out their Rovectin Skin Essentials Aqua Soothing UV Protector. This is a non-chemical filter, so it's a mineral sunscreen. So it does have a bit of that white cast, but it is super, super smooth. And it kind of like disappears off as like water. It has a like watery finish. And the white cast isn't too bad, blends out nicely. I actually really like using the sun cream as well. So to be honest, I haven't used these products as long as like the other products, but I do have high hopes for them. So I'll definitely update you guys more about this brand. Yeah. Ooh, these. Wow. Okay, so I have these two sun creams. These are another set of sun creams that I tried out. It's by Teak, and I've heard of them because I heard that they are coming in stores to Sephora in Korea. Yes, Sephora is indeed coming to Korea. So I was like, ooh, what's this brand? I was very intrigued. So I tried two of their new sun creams. I have the Teak I'm Pure Cica sun cream, and then I'm Safe for Baby and Silver. And guys, this sun cream has got to be one of the thinnest sun creams I've ever used. Like for real. So this does have SPF 35 and it's for like babies and like more elderly people. But to be honest, I think like everyone can use this type, right? And it is so thin. And this is actually a physical sun cream as opposed to a chemical one. It's 100% mineral filter. So I have never honestly tried a mineral sun cream that's as light and that's as watery and that's as really nice as this one. Most mineral sun creams, they do kind of have like that sticky tackiness to it. But this one has none of that. So I am kind of amazed at this, at how they managed to develop this. But if you can get your hands on this, I honestly 100% recommend this sun cream. I honestly had no like expectations for it. I was like, okay, you cool, let me check you out. This has a Centella Asiatic extract, aloe vera, madecassoside, and then I'm Pure Cica sun cream. This is SPF 50. So this is for any of those who want something a bit more of a stronger SPF. But this also has Centella Asiatica and madecassoside, and this also has fermented ingredients in it. This one isn't as light as the silver one or the safe one, but it's still a pretty good sun cream to use, and it blends out really nicely as well. It's pretty, and it does have a light finish. And so I do recommend these. Honestly, they were a very pleasant surprise. But yeah, these are very pleasant sun creams to use, especially like if you live somewhere hot and humid. I definitely do recommend these. So yeah. Excellent job. Last but definitely not least, I have this Papa Recipe Bombi Honey Mask. And I picked this up because apparently this was like the only sheet mask Leah uses. So I was like, whoa, that's gotta be really good then, right? And it is without a doubt an excellent sheet mask. I could definitely see why Leah loves this. So I ordered a pack of 10 from Yes Style and I only have 3 left. I have been using this quite a lot, and not just for testing. I actually started using this, or I used it because I wanted to use it because I really liked it. And it smells, first of all, divine, like honey. If you're not a big fan of scents or anything like that, you're not gonna like it. But for me, it was pleasant. The scent was definitely enjoyable. And also, another factor of this sheet mask that I really enjoyed is that it stretches out. Have you guys noticed like some sheet masks are like so tiny that they seem to cover only half of your face? But this one, because it's stretchy and you can actually stretch it out, you can cover your whole face if you want. And it's really, really thin and it doesn't irritate my skin at all. Also, may I mention, these only cost 3,000 won. I was recently talking about this in my other video. I was telling you guys like, all these sheet masks, they cost like 4,000 won, 5,000 won. I'm just like, really? It's a one-time use, right? So the fact that these only do retail for 3,000 won, which is like average price, right? I mean, that's doable. So I am definitely gonna pick myself another box of this because it's good. That was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know which products you have fallen into hype with. I know a lot of people are huge fans of this cream skin, so I'm actually very interested to see what your thoughts on the cream skin is. That's it for this video. Don't forget to press like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next. Ciao!